Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new video. Sorry for not uploading for so long. I'm back and I'm planning to do even more, but I just wanted to say sorry about that. But anyways, today we are going to be I'm going to be showing you how you can change the color of a light based on what the weather is for the next hour. Let's get straight into it. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so first off, here's what I want to do and why. I want to change a light's colors based on the weather condition for the next hour. I want to do this because really it's nice to know the weather for the next hour and be able to make last minute decisions about plans just in case X weather event happened. For example, plan to go out to the park, yet next weather you just take a look at your lights, then it shows next hour is going to be rainy. We can't do it at least for that next hour. So, well, if you are interested in doing something similar to what I am planning to do, then let's begin. The first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to need to download the National Weather Service extension. Navigate into configuration, go into integrations, and this is all my integration stuff, but the main thing that you want to focus on is the one that says National Weather Service. So what you want to do is if you don't have National Weather Service already, first off, you don't need to have National Weather Service. You can just have something like, you can have other weather services as long as they offer a hourly forecast. If they do not have that, that is okay if you don't want it for next hour. But if you want it for next hour, you need an hourly forecast. Anyways, if you want National Weather Service, you gotta search up NWS. And I can't show you this because it shows our location and stuff. But if you just click on this, you should be able to have a little station for you. It should show your longitude and latitude, and then it will find the closest station for you. However, for this example, we are using New York City's weather service. Anyways, New York City station. So, if you're confused about what to do after you click that, you can look it up. And yeah. Anyways, so you can see if you go into developer tools and you want to search up for KNYC, for example, then go to hourly, and if you look, you can see all of these. This is mainly what you want to look at, and the main thing that you want to look at is for the second one. So forecast, you see that the first one has detailed description. You want to look for the second detailed description, or this little line here. And that right there, that is the second weather event, so partly cloudy. And that is the weather for the next hour. This first one, this is for the weather of the current hour. This right here, this is the weather for the current hour. So, and then you also have all the stuff that's current weather. However, what you want to mainly look at is this little this setup here. Not this exact one. Yeah, this exact one, sorry. You want to look for this one, the one that I'm highlighting in green. Now the letters, for when I had KNYC hourly here, that number is those set of letters are going to be different based on the weather station that you've chosen. Like obviously NYC is New York City. However, it's going to be different based on your weather stations. So know that. However, right now it says partly cloudy in New York City for the next hour. So now what you're going to want to do is you want to make sure that you have File Editor. If you don't, then I would recommend getting that. So what you're going to want to do after you go to File Editor is you need to go into Folders, and you need to go into, so for me, I have my sensors in a separate folder. That's why it's called sensor here. So you want to go into there. If you don't have that, then what you want to do is just put it in config.yaml, which should be right here, and you should see it, the whole thing. Anyways, I'm going to go back into sensor, and I'm going to create a new folder I'm going to create a new file for this. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to create a new file, and really you can call this whatever you want, just try to make it simple. I'm going to call it hourly weather. Okay. And I'm going to hit into that. And now, in the description of this video, I have a Pastebin link that is labeled in the description as is hourly weather code. You want to go to that Pastebin, copy what's there, and paste it into this. So me personally, I already have it to copy. So there, and I'm going to press the little save. So here is how everything kind of works. So platform template is getting a value from a different entity and presenting it in the sensor. And now sensor is defining the list of sensors that you are creating, which is right here. And you see hourly forecast is indented one because that's a sensor. And now hourly forecast, that's the entity ID. So for me, I would recommend keeping it short. So for me, mine is hourly_forecast. That's what you need to put in as your entity ID. So that's mine. You could put something like, for example, if you're going to like automate your sprinklers to change based on the weather, you could do something like sprinklers, for example, but I'm going to do hourly_weather. Hourly_weather. And now friendly name. Friendly name is, and also you can make it the hourly weather thing anything you want, as long as it is within these boundaries here. You have to have these spaces here, and you have to have this colon here. Anyways, now to the friendly name. A friendly name is basically what appears as if it was in the dashboard. So like, for example, if I were to have this in the dashboard so I could just easily glance in the dashboard as in what is the weather for the next hour, then it will appear under that. I have an hourly forecast. You could do next hour weather, or you could do something like that. It doesn't really matter, again, but this one can be anything you want, and it can be longer than the entity ID. However, I do recommend that the entity ID is short. And then value template. This is the most important one. Do not change the value template, by the way. So value template is the most important one. This is taking the value of the NYC hourly and extracting that forecast, making it 1 hour later. You can make this number here 0 if you want it to be the current hour that it shows. However, I am keeping it at 1 for now because that shows the next hour. For example, if you keep it at 0, showing 2 o'clock weather at 2 o'clock, however, if you have it set at 1, it shows 3 o'clock weather at 2 o'clock. For example, or if you really want to, you can make that number higher, and then that's just how many hours ahead it goes. However, you don't want to go super duper far because it only stretches out so far, and then the automation is just going to break. Anyways, I'm going to keep it at 1, and I'm going to press save. now we are finished with the longer part. Let's go over to Node Red now. Okay, but before we do that, I would like to say that would be the best thing to do is to go into configuration and then head into server controls. And then you will first want to check the configuration. And then you want to restart the Home Assistant server. Do not press stop. Press restart. That's the best thing that you want to do, because that will mean that's like the best thing to do, especially when making these kind of automations. So I'm going to restart it. You can see it says connection lost reconnecting, and I'll come right back as soon as it's finished restarting. Okay, we're back now. Home Assistant has restarted. So by the way, this is basically required to do. Anyways, now if I go into developer tools and I find hourly weather, Okay, we're back. I just realized that there was some sort of issue, and here's why. So one thing that I made a mistake on was you need to name what if I go into sensor, you need to have a .yaml or .yaml at the end of it. I forgot to do that. I just did hourly weather. You need to put a .yaml, sorry. Do you do that? It failed and then it didn't work for me, but we're back now. Anyways, developer tools now. Now I go into hourly weather, hourly forecast. It now shows the state as cloudy. So now it works. And if I also go into NYC weather, NYC hourly, if you look, the next hour it shows cloudy. For in this little section, it shows cloudy. So that means it worked. So now once you have that, you want to go into Node Red. And then what you want to go ahead and do is first off, you want to go into event state, and you need to first off, let me enable this one. Okay. And then what you're going to need to do is you want to go to hourly forecast here. Remember, this is your entity ID here. This is what you set as the entity ID. So you need to put that in. I put hourly weather, and however, you could put something different, and that's what needs to appear. Anyways, then what you want to do, you don't want to put an is. You just want to leave that blank. And then what you want to do, you want to connect that to a switch. And at this point, basically what you want to do is you want to go to a link in the description. Give me a second, I'll go right there. So this URL is in the description of the video. This right here shows you all of the different weather conditions. You could technically just take a screenshot on this video and put it in based on that, but if you want like a direct tab, the link is in the description. And right here, you want to take whatever is here and then paste it into the little thing. So for example, if I pick snowy and I go into Node Red and I do snowy, and then I go into here, and then I also went in and did sunny, and then I also did cloudy. Yeah, so by the way, in the weather thing, you can see that there are these little like apostrophe things. Do not include them. You do not need to include them. So be sure to. By the way, you also still need to include the little dashes if they have any. Anyways, now if I press done and I connect them, in one situation, you're finished. In one situation, if you're in a situation where you want to control maybe your sprinkler system or maybe your whatever you want to control, maybe based on the weather, maybe like for example, if it's a sunny day, you don't need maybe if it's like a cloudy day, you have like your outdoor lights turn on, or maybe it's a rainy day, you have your outdoor lights turn on. And so yeah, However, now we want to, if you want to change lights colors, basically now all you need to do is grab a call service out. We're just going to go with lamp and grab my lamp. Oh, nope, domain, light. Make sure that's light. Service, turn on, entity ID, lamp, Tyler's lamp. We are going to say that if it's cloudy, my lamp will turn on. However, if it is sunny, my lamp will turn off. So now I want to copy and paste, change this to off, and then select sunny. And then we say that if it's snowy, then it'll also turn the light off. So basically, that's just an example. You can also do different weather. You also can do different colors and stuff like that. But that's basically it for like doing different stuff with lights and stuff. Also, something that I have done with my window lights my window lights, which tell me the weather for the next hour based on the color of the light or the brightness. I have custom like changing events. Basically, you just want to run it as if it was basically, if you want to do something like that, for example, we'll say that if it turns the light off, it's going to have a stop timer. We're going to pull out a stop timer. We're going to say after 5 seconds, it'll turn the light back on. And then it just continues to repeat. Grab another stop timer and connect it. So if you want to do something like that, then after that, you want to have a check state or a current state and connect it like so. You want to select, now you want to do your weather, so hourly weather, my thing, is, and then you want to connect that back to the switch. That basically means that you're checking whatever thing it is. However, if you also want the light to turn off, for example, if there's no motion, I don't have motion sensors built into this Home Assistant. However, if you do have a motion sensor, you also have to add something like after this thing, you also need to check, for example, if another light is on that you can monitor to see if it's on, if your room is on or off, for example. But if you want a light that is constantly on, then that is basically how you do it. Make sure to deploy. And that's basically it for the video, and that's basically how to do it. Very much a very exciting project that I was very excited to make. So, thank you so much for watching, and now if I were to inject into here real quickly, if I were to inject, my payload is string. If I were to do, we'll say cloudy, we'll say actually sunny, and now I were to inject it, and wait, we need to deploy it, and boom, you can see, now if I have my lamp here, it turns it off, and now it turns it back on. And wait, you need to also, yes, you need to have it checking that, for that, and then, I think I did something wrong. Let's like take a look. See, so it says cloudy, and then it's not running any of the timers. So sunny. Oh, it's saying it's seeing cloudy. Oh, I see. Okay, it's seeing cloudy so that it's keeping the light on. That's why. It's not continually running it because I just injected it in there. And I basically just told it. So it didn't work right now, but if it actually were to be sunny in New York, then it would have actually said, hey, it's going to continue to go on. But anyways, thank you for watching. Actually, to be honest, just to show you, let's flip sunny with, I'm just going to switch out sunny with cloudy and cloudy with sunny. So now, if I flip you on, oh, now it's doing, yeah, so now I need to flip you to cloudy. Cloudy. Boom. And now boom. You can see now it's running that timer. Turn my lamp off. Now it's back on. And now it's back off. So that's basically like kind of like the simplistics of this, and you can basically just continue to make your automation there. Thank you so much for watching. Node code for this, as always, will be in the description. So if you want to copy this exact automation, go ahead. It's okay. Node code in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Very excited to make this video. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something new. And I'll be hopefully making more and more videos on automation in the future. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you whenever I upload next. Have a great day, everyone.